All right, man. Drop your weapons. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Lord Vader won't accept defeat. A little help here.
How's it? English. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel.
Can't be caught standing around doing nothing.
I feel like the ugly guy in The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. The Mexican guy. Brace yourself, grab your crucifixes. Should go this way so you can see it. Because it's all a matter of display. Do not be afraid of religious icons. Not idols, icons. Oh! Because today, yes, we shall have a little talk today. A little science, social science talk. What? Oh my god. Number one death day in Hawaii. Number of people died the most yesterday. You know what else happened yesterday? The witch visited. No, that's right. Yeah. They're allowing that one in unannounced, like sneak. Just call. I'm coming over right now. I went upstairs and it was like, she's right there. I'm so. And then my friend tells me that he's into, well, he's a Satanist now. So it got me thinking. Newspaper, social media. Yeah, it got me thinking. It did. Yeah, that's an old bit. You know what? If she's full of hate and casting spells, you know, I mean, seriously, there's this enchantment spell, there's confusion spell, there's this kind of stuff. And she's very much hatred, right? Yeah. That's Satan. I mean, when you look at religion, what's the opposite of Jesus? No. Hey. You can work out the other details either way. You know, this one, they go like this because it's the opposite of going like this. The other way around. Then actually, St. Peter. So, don't worry about that too much. But here's what I wanted to show you. Look what I have. Oh my god! Yes, I did a speech, and so just trying to implement other things. I won't leave it on that too long. But what's the difference? Wait. What is... Now, this is a point my friend made, and this is the point they make, and I might have to do a whole Spook 101 on this, and I probably will. Like and subscribe. There's a difference. There's a Church of Satan, and then there's the Satanic Temple, or Temple of Satan. Oh, the Satanic Temple and the Church of Satan are two different things, right? And they kind of like fight each other a little bit on this. I mean, they're like, I'm not them and they're not us, and they're really house divided, right? And so the Church of Satan is the old Anton LaVey, you know, the bald guy with the leopard, and he started off as a church organ. Anton LaVey, who is basically just a con man. He just lied about what his background was, and he was an orchestra. He played piano, but he lied about everything, and he's even admitting it's like the whole thing was for fraud, done for money. But then there's people that have sung since he croaked. There's people that took over. So, what is the difference? What's the difference between the Church of Satan? Well, I don't know. I'm like, Satanic Temple? What the hell, dude? What's wrong? Here's the mission statement of the Satanic Temple. Now check this out. Honestly, I can't do that. The mission, it says it's a religious organization to encourage benevolence and empathy among all people. Or follow the boxing thing. Reject tyrannical authority. So that's where they get into politics. Advocate practical common sense. I'm about that. Oppose injustice, sure. And undertake noble pursuits. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I agree with all. The Satanic Temple is publicly confronted hate groups. Okay, so they're like they're like, stop hate groups. Fought for the abolition of corporal punishment. Stop the death penalty. Corporal punishment. The capital punishment. The capital punishment in public schools. Sorry, my teacher eyes saw something different. Applied for equal representation in religious installations of place. And that's when they had this giant Behemoth statue, which is another thing. No, not just that. Not just this. But check this out. Okay, so here's the difference. This isn't going to be easier than I thought, eh? Okay. Hey, what? Okay. Here, this is just a quick infographic, handy-dandy visual. Temple, church. Okay. Founding dates. Okay, the Satanic Temple was 2013. This is the Anton LaVey one. Officially recognized. See, they got IRS status from the IRS status. They have IRS designation as a religious organization. They didn't. They're still in existence. Taken seriously by credible religious scholars. Okay, both. Because, yeah. Belief in an actual Satan. So neither of them believe Satan actually exists. Which is completely different from Roman Catholicism, which tells us Satan exists. Watch out. It's a real entity, not just a concept of general bad people. No, a real thing, a real entity. Okay, back to it from. Okay, belief in magic. Yeah, this one. Because then they have spells. They don't. So, anyways, the temple guys, they don't have magic. Actually, the LaVey guy was totally, let's say, excuse the pun, hell-bent for leather on proving supernatural does not exist. So ghosts, no. Supernatural, like magic, no. And so this is what they do that they don't do, and they don't have no membership fee. And the Church of Satan is authoritarian, so obey. They accept donation and blah blah. In the news talking about Satanism, so they just get free press by using news. So these guys have actively growing with local chapters. And they got that big monument. Anyways, I think that's enough. Skip count. So, where am I? So, the zombie apocalypse is happening. Oh no!
Trooper reporting. All right, men, load your weapons.
What the heck? So there's an actual temple of Satan that's like Satanic Temple, which is like benevolence to all. And then there's a Church of Satan, which is like, if you mess with me, vengeance is the code. So the witch is part of the Church of Satan type of mentality.
Here they come again.
Or basically, she's just like the hardcore regular stuff where, Satan has a force of hatred. Now, I've read accounts, true accounts, right? These are like true accounts by Roman Catholic priests, trained in the Vatican. They were like Vatican exorcists from the Vatican. It's like the Rome, the Pope seal of approval. You know, this is like the real thing. These guys and their accounts and what they say a possessed person actually looks like. Well, I'm saying is, when they described, somebody asked, one of the big questions that they asked the exorcist was, what's it like when you go into a room and there's a person possessed by the devil? What's that like? You know? And a side note is the kingdom of Satan, which the Roman Catholic Church talks about. They got this stuff down on paper and books about, approved by the Vatican. Their teaching is there's a kingdom of Satan. Okay, so you got Satan on the top, and then there's devils are the next level, and demons are a smaller level, and they have archdemons and this and that, all that. And they got different ones, and they even got names and stuff like that. But even the smallest little devilry, right? It all hooks up to number one, Satan. So it's all connected. So if like someone's possessed by a smaller devil, if you, it can be easily, Satan can come right in there. It's connected. That's why in The Exorcist, the movie, the guy goes, How many devils is she possessed by? And the wise old priest, Max von Sydow, Father Marin, is like, no, there's only one. Yeah, that's why he says that. That's what I think. So what? Down into the pit. So, what's this all about? What's this all about, Alfie? The time is ticking away. Okay, I ought to do some news because, what this all about is the witch is back. My friend is part of a benevolent society that has devil statues in public and fights for like devil children's books. They even have Satanism. They have after school programs. They're pro for all the fringe communities and all. They're anti-hate groups. No wonder. They are atheist. Now, both of these things, the Church of Satan and the Satanic Temple, are atheist. They're just saying God doesn't exist. That's what they're saying. So it's not like Satan exists. They're saying God doesn't exist. Okay, on both parts. Now, other than that, I don't know. I'm saying I gotta go for God exists, but I can talk to my friend about the Satanic Temple. But the Church of Satan, I got the handbook somewhere, their little Bible, which is just Greek for book. They're into, and they have spells on the back of that book too. He plagiarized all that. That whole book, Anthony LaVey plagiarized it. So I saw an in-depth psych report on the guy. Anyways, here we go. Now they're texting. Here's the thing. Oh God. Yesterday. Oh God. Okay. Good person, but it's not the time. Start to compromise. Set to open. Airport 20 million concourse set to open. So they're gonna open up the airport. But in the meantime, the COVID's all over the place. We got the highest death for Hawaii. 8 people freaking Makikai died dead. And some of them were healthy, like 30 years old, and vaccinated people with underlying conditions, and they're vaccinated, and they're dying from this stuff. And it's a serious yeah, it affects the mind. So zombie apocalypse, I don't know. There's like Church of Satan, Satanic Temple, and they're like, they're just atheists. And then there's like the real Satan witch. Oh, I didn't get to that. I didn't say my point. The answer. They asked the exorcist. Ask an exorcist. That's what they should have. What's it like going into a room with someone who's actually possessed? Is this delayed? It is, isn't it? Well, the actual priest who went through many actual exorcisms said it's like you go into the room and you feel like you're about to die. That feeling of the danger of I'm about to die. And the person, you get the feeling like the wild animal, like a killing wild animal thing. But, I mean, that could be poetic. And then he said that the person, when they talk at you, right, the possessed person's talking at you, it's definitely a personalized hatred. It's not like, I'm a hater and you're standing in my way. I hate everybody. No, when you're in there, they hate you and they want to kill you and hate you. And it's a chilling feeling for the exorcist because it's like the devil's talking to them like they're gonna die. Oh my God. So never get possessed. If you talk to possessed people, now you know. So I think people who are really get into hate another person and they specify that person, when you start going down that road, back off, know they're an a-hole, go the other way. Let them be an a-hole to somebody else. But don't follow that road of, I hate that specific. Because that's a prime entrance. They're opening up the airport. We're all going to get unvaxxed. Maui is able to drug. All these people using all these wacko drug treatments. Oh, I think I'll do this. I think the hydro freaking, and they're all crazy stupid. Back in the day in 1965, a heart-shaped lake in celebration of Valentine's Day. 16-month-old Sarah gets a swimming pool in Hawaiian Hilton Village Hotel. See, there's like, oh, Valentine, clear the palette. 1965. Oh, look, Sarah. She's only a little baby. They put a layer around her. It's like she's stuck her in the swimming pool. And then young Kurt Cobain's looking at this. Hey, man, I got an idea. Let's use a dollar bill. Heart-shaped box. I love Kurt Cobain just off in school. I don't think that was suicide. I think Kurt Cobain was killed. Man gets 6-year sentence of kidnapping, blah 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 blah. And here, adult. Yep. Shop mandate starts now. The bench chief says, "Private, roll up that sleeve." All in a row. That's right, man. I think there's the mandate. Oh, don't mandate. You can't tell us what to do. But then I think what they're gonna move towards is proof of vaccination. I think that's where they're gonna go. Everybody who is vaccinated, you get your real card, and then they're gonna restrict stuff. You gotta be. It's like being carded. That's what they're gonna do. I'm sure of it. They haven't done that yet, but they're gonna. Right now, they're just saying, don't gather in big groups. Come on, guys. And everyone else is like, you gotta be crazy. You're gonna do something more than that. Anyway. And local business, sex abuse lawsuit. Those are a good question. What's your reaction to Oahu's ban on large gatherings starting today, or for at least a month? So there's actually a ban on large gatherings. More than 10 indoors, more than 25 outdoors. So 10 is a large group. 25 outdoor, large group. No can. It's a ban. What do you think? 5% mixed. See rationale, but too strict. 10% opposed, unnecessary, overreach. 95% favor needed against COVID-19 surge. So that's the basic thing. And of course, there's the little leaguers. Oh, they're baby blue. And good for them. They're actually kicking butt, but I don't got time for that. It's just enough time. This is already going. I don't know. Aggressive measures needed to stop COVID measures. blah blah. Politicians should not mandate health care. Have we heard this already? Let's go to Afghanistan. Everyone's blaming poor Biden. He's going, hey, we're out of there. And like this guy, the one right before it. No! If we don't resolve this disastrous operation soon, our country's image and the leader of the free world will be justly tarnished. Like, it's already happened. We're out of there. You can't go back there and rectify. There's suicide bombers and bombs going off at the airport where they're trying to get people out. It's done. It's over. They're slamming the door with little bombers. It's done deal. It's like, you look back, you're going to look back with binoculars. Biden cleaning up, this is the next one. Biden cleaning up mess left by predecessors. There were many letters of the editor critical of President Joe Biden. Breathe. America's withdrawal from Afghanistan. People seem to forget how we got here in the first place. After the attacks of September 11, 2001, President George W. Bush and... Everybody's bleeping me. Stop it. President W. Bush and military intelligence said Osama bin Laden was in Afghanistan and launched an invasion. The president took his eye off the ball and got America involved with a war in Iraq, claiming Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, which we know was a falsehood. He didn't really have weapons of mass destruction. He was kind of genociding the Kurds, though. And they're Democrat. So let's go get them. It's Democratic. Wrong! Osama bin Laden was assassinated by the SEAL Team 6 in Pakistan under President Barack Obama. President Donald Trump negotiated a deal with the Taliban for withdrawal of American troops, and the Taliban agreed not to harbor terrorists. Yeah, right. This guy says in parentheses. Former National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster said, "This collapse goes back to the capitulation agreement of 2020. The Taliban didn't defeat us. We defeated ourselves." Vietnam, anyone? Biden was bound by this agreement. It looks like the Democratic president are cleaning up the mess created by Republican President Robert K. Sobrano. Ely. Yes, you little hot chili pepper. Okay, that's it. Have a happy day. It's Thursday. We'll just quickly before it gets. Okay, aloha. Bye. Go. Get out of here. Bye. Go. Remember. Bye. Go.